If you've never tried potted beef, then I encourage you to give it a go. It is a delicious, spicy, protein-rich spread that is awesome on hot buttered toast. I had a cafe many years ago and I put it on the menu and customers loved it. I served it in little jars with hot buttered sourdough and they raved about it. It will keep for more than a week in your refrigerator, and it comes about from the olden days when there was no refrigeration and they had to preserve meat. It is super simple. The process takes about 3 hours, but it's mainly hands off, and this is how it goes. You'll need 500 grams or a pound of good beef steak, like a top side or a rump. Now you might be thinking, why use up a perfectly good steak? Well, here's the thing. That 500 grams of steak can go a lot further than you'd imagine, serving about 6 people. Trim any extra fat and tough parts from the beef and then chop it into tiny pieces. Dice a medium-sized onion into small pieces. Now I know this might surprise you, but trust me, anchovies add a beautiful umami flavour to the potted beef. You won't even notice them in the final dish. Just smash up about 3 small anchovy fillets. In a heavy base saucepan, pour in 1/4 cup of water and then add the chopped beef and onions along with the mashed anchovies. 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice and 60 grams of butter. Put it on the stove and bring the mixture to a boil, and then let it gently simmer covered for about 3 hours. Stir it frequently. If it seems to be drying out, add a little bit more butter and water. I found this necessary about 3 times whilst cooking. And once the 3 hours are up, let it cool for about 15 minutes. Then take a wooden spoon and give the mixture a good mix in until everything's well blended together. Taste a bit to make sure the seasoning is to your liking. Then melt a small amount of ghee or butter in a small saucepan just until it is melted. Scoop the potted beef mixture into small glass or ceramic pots and cover them with melted ghee, and then pop them in the fridge. When you're ready to enjoy it, simply spread it on some warm buttered toast or use it as a sandwich spread or appetiser. The taste is heavenly. If you decide to give it a go, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Your feedback would really interest me. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon.